Hello dear student. Now see the next topic of third unit, that is second law of thermodynamics. Based on the limitation of first law of thermodynamics and example we are seen, we have two statement of second law of thermodynamics as shown in as below. First statement is Kelvin's plan statement and second is calculus statements. Kelvin's plan statement. It is impossible to construct a heat engine which, while operating in a cycle, produces the no effect except to do work and exchange the heat with single reservoir. Or in other words, it is impossible to construct a heat engine operating on a cycle whose sole effect is transfer of heat from a single heat reservoir and its conversion into equal amount of work. Consider a heat engine which receives the heat Q1 from high temperature heat reservoir at T1 and reject the heat Q2 to low temperature heat reservoir and does the work W equal to Q1 minus Q2. Now the second statement, calculus statements, it is impossible to construct a device which when operating in a cycle will produce the no temperature produce the no effect other than transfer of heat from low temperature thermal reservoir to high temperature thermal reservoir without any external aid. In other words, it is impossible to construct a device operating on a cycle whose sole effect is the transfer of heat from low temperature reservoir to higher temperature heat reservoir. Though the heat energy cannot flow from a body at higher temperature to body at sorry from a body at low temperature to body at higher temperature. However, such a transfer of heat can be achieved in practice by expanding some work energy on the system. That is in case of refrigerator as we seen earlier. Hello dear student. Next topic of third unit is equivalence of Celsius and Kelvin's plan statement. Though the Celsius and Kelvin's plan statement of second law of thermodynamics appears to be difficult, but it can be shown they are really equivalent statement in all respect. In order to establish the fact of equivalency of this statement, we can prove by showing the violation of one statement also leads to violation of other statement and vice versa. Now first, to prove that violation of Kelvin's plan statement results into violation of Celsius statements. Consider an engine which violates the Kelvin's plan statement by receiving the heat from a single high temperature heat reservoir at temperature T1 and converts completely into work W1 equal to Q1. Now introduce a heat pump which is driven by the first diagram shows the violation of Kelvin's plan statement and second diagram shows the combined system violates the Celsius statement. On the expense of the work W1 equal to Q1 supplies by the engine, it extract heat Q2 from the low temperature heat reservoir and reject the heat Q2 plus Q1 to high temperature heat reservoir. The combined engine and heat pump into one system working between the two heat reservoir as shown in figure B. We find the sole effect of combined system is transferred heat Q2 from low temperature heat reservoir the T2 to the high temperature heat reservoir without any external work, thus the violating the Celsius statement also. Now second, to prove the violation of Celsius statement result into violation of Kelvin's plan statement. Consider the heat pump which violates the Celsius statement as shown in figure A. That is, heat pump receives the heat Q2 from low temperature heat reservoir and reject the same heat to high temperature reservoir without any external work W equal to 0. Introduce an engine which receives the heat Q1 from high temperature reservoir reject the heat Q2 and does the work W equal to Q1 minus Q2 or W equal to QH minus QL. Combine the heat pump and the engine into one system. The net energy transfer of combined system as shown in figure B. We find that the combined system operates as an engine in which it receives the heat from a single high temperature and heat reservoir wire as Q1 minus Q2 and converts into equal amount of work without any heat rejection. Thus the violation of Kelvin's Planck statement of second law of thermodynamics also.